Hey there, guys. Welcome back. So I may have wandered around like an idiot, completely forgetting everything I learned in the demo, and blew up this dresser with the C4 gum, because I remembered I needed to do that. And if you want to go see that happen, just go watch in the demo. It explodes, and then I get a hammer. That's great and all, but I still couldn't find the seeds until I went back and physically watched the demo and watched me play through it, and remembered that they were out here the entire time, which is where I thought they were, just on these rocks.
I wonder if there's a way to get these valerian flowers to grow quickly.
For some reason, I thought that was like a rocky cropping of moss or something. I don't know what I thought that was. Anyway, let's do this with the seeds. Where are they? Boop.
I guess
then
luck counts for something.
it definitely does. Then we do this with this. Come on, put it there. Oh, I have to turn this on first. There we go. Then this. Now we're cooking with gas. So now I need the shears to cut off some of the leaf bits.
Well, that might come in handy.
Great. Okay. Now we're back on track. See? Couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. It turns out the answer is everything. Now we come over here and we unscrew this bit here. Oh, God. Okay. So I have this. What the hell did I have to do with it? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we combine this with this. And I have to put it in the fire. I know, Thompson. I need firewood. Blah, 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 blah. And that would be outside. I want to get that. I'm just so unprepared. Thought we'd breeze through this section. Can I not pick this up? Oh, I can.
You know, I've always thought that wood is a key ingredient to starting any fire.
Any fire. Especially ones in a fireplace. Damn, I'm zooming through this thing. Yep. Alright, then we put the wood in the fire. Put the wood in the fire, and then we light it up. I put the wood in the fire, then I strike a match or something. There we go. Then put this in the fire as well. It's all heated up, then we mash it.
That accomplished nothing.
Mash it. Mash it. There we go, and then pick it up.
Cogs fixed and ready to be put back.
Boom. Perfection. All right. God, that took way too damn long. That little bit right there still took too long. Oh, God, I forgot about this puzzle, too.
Wow, that Morlock is a lethal hazard. But it's energy driven, so maybe I could short circuit him somehow.
All right.
Getting him wet.
So remember this bit? We use this to flood the area, flip the switch, electrocute him. Gotcha. The question is, in what way do we use this? I know there's a certain order. This one is 1 and 5, whichever one 1 is. Okay, this one. All right, let's make this 1, this 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, this will be 5. All right. Now the planning can begin. So, we do this, and then 1 and 5. And then we do 4, 4. Well, that was dumb. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to mess with it till I get it right. Here we go. Finally got it. Oh my god. Let's kill this Morlock son of a bitch. Great. That was noisy as balls. Alright, then I should have...
It's a card reader, and I'll need the electricity to be on for it to work.
Alright. Then I use the card I got upstairs, yeah? Boop. And I'm inside.
Margaret made sure this place was soundproof.
Now we learn about Grandma. Grandma, did you figure out how to use these things yet? Oh, she did. I'm just not sure what we're looking at right now.
I've assembled the spirit radio. Tonight will be my first attempt to contact my husband. The radio is working. I hear voices that are incoherent, eerie, and tantalizing. There must be some way to amplify the power. My last attempt was a near disaster, similar to what happened to Tesla back in 1899. The frequency caused a vibration that increased until I thought the house would split in two. I had to smash the radio. Now I have to start all over. I don't want to get my hopes too high, but I believe I've made contact. I brought the radio into the lab, and I swear that being close to Charles's cryo chamber has intensified the signal. I'm sure it's his voice, but I can't understand what he's saying. I've recorded hours of the voice and had experts analyze the audio from every angle. We've deciphered 3 words: void, return, immortal. I've reached an impasse. I wonder if the Tesla egg, could it amplify the radio's power? It's been weeks since I've heard Charles's voice on the spirit radio. I wonder if the Gideon parasites have moved ahead without me and brought him back to life. It's been years since I made an entry in this video journal. Charles is dead and lost to me forever, and I will die soon. The translator lives, and one way or another, whoever sees this, Mantis, Mason, it's up to you to stop the translator.
Stopping the translator isn't going to be easy, and the Tesla egg and spirit radio seem to be the keys. Somehow, the information Margaret Leonard took to the grave needs to be uncovered. Is that even possible? I have an eerie feeling it is.
First off, several questions, but first off, she is like the most evil golden girl. She's so nice and like, I'm a mad scientist. Sure, okay, but if she was working next to her husband, wouldn't she know that he's the translator? Why wouldn't she say that? Why be cryptic about that?
The glass is shattered. Was something trying to get in or out? Now there's something you don't typically see in a residential home.
Oh, I remember this.
That's the interocitor IQ measurement system. I should try this baby out and see what a genius I am.
Don't, Tex. You may not like what you find.
That's fine. Average is okay.
Dr. Zaius was right. A man like you is inferior to the simian in every way.
Let us never speak of that again. Can I destroy this machine so that no one else might suffer its completely inaccurate mental deducing abilities? Shut up. Okay, so we give Mantis the serum, and in order to make the serum, I need to put this and this together, yeah?
I guess luck counts for something.
And then this and this. Nice.
Dear God.
And then use it.
Well, hell, that ought to do it. This medicine should control Mantis's pain.
Awesome. Okay, so then... Oh, we're good. We're good. I have everything I need. Just need to go find Mantis. Anything else to look at in here?
It's my apartment from my old UI of U days. Looks like something unethical happened in here.
Nope, that's it. We're good. Unless there's something on this
This machine monitors electrical activity in your heart.
Nope, there was nothing. Alright, let's go find Mantis. And I can pretend that everything I did here was according to plan. And not ironic at all. In that it's the one place I played before and have done the worst.
I waited near the front door, ready for him to show up. But not as ready as I should have been.
A thank you would be nice.
Sorry.
Close enough.
Sorry. I can't control it.
State the obvious.
Are you the one who prays? Oh my hell, praying mantis. God, what an idiot.
That was Margaret's code. So she did send you. It just seems strange she took such a risk coming to see you. So she could give you the injection.
How do you know about that?
Because I was there. And she wanted you to forget everything you had done.
Yeah, well, she pretty much accomplished that.
Yeah. And here you are. Seems kind of strange.
Strange? You know what I find strange? I saw a video of Margaret torturing you.
She wasn't torturing me. She had been helping me for a very long time.
But you're a Morlock. She made you this way.
You can't blame her. I chose this path. I volunteered to take one of the greatest technological leaps of all time, cryotechnology. I was one of the founding members of the Tesla Legacy Society. Along with others, I allowed myself to die and be brought back. We dreamed of waking to a world reborn. But we found ourselves worse off than before. And worst of all, we no longer were the people we had been. The cryosleep had unforeseen complications.
Well, at least cryogenics is now partially covered under major medical.
Only a few of us escaped the physical deformities from the freeze. Worse is what it did to our minds. Drove us to madness.
Well, that
So
explains
how
her
come
husband.
the Tesla Society hasn't taken care of you guys? Certainly the burden shouldn't just fall on Margaret.
The Tesla Legacy Society and its creations are no more.
So what happened? I mean, I know a little of your history since Charles Johansson joined you.
Johansson. I believed in him once. He was our martyr. We carried his work to the foot of his holy cryo chamber. We knew that one day he would return to take us to this glorious future.
And he did return.
Yeah, he was now the translator. He was delusional only as the greatest zealots are. He believed he knew the will of Tesla. He was going to create a gateway, a celestial conduit between heaven and earth. He called it the immortal coil.
Catch you.
He was determined to build it at any cost. And in the end, we banished him from the society. But he didn't stay banished. Months later, he returned with a small group of men, led by the one known as Slade. They attacked the facility, sparing no one.
They're so shocked by their
I saw
deaths.
Slade himself put a gun to my wife's head while she begged for her life, and he pulled the trigger. When it was over, they removed every trace of the Tesla Legacy Society. Its files, its equipment. There was only one thing left behind.
And that was?
A key bit of information. The spirit radio frequencies. They were stored in the clouds that Charles never knew about.
And these were important.
It may be the only way to stop Charles from activating the immortal coil.
And that would be bad?
It's very bad. As in splitting the planet in two bad. I'll tell you where to find the egg. But I need you to find those frequencies first.
Before I head off to the
Great.
Tesla Legacy Society, I get a call from Thompson inviting me over to his house. Sounds like he's ready to talk.
Any luck locating the spirit radio?
I've got some leads, but it all seems to tie to something called the immortal coil.
I found something that you might find interesting.
Is it this table with 2 sinks
They
in
did
it?
some
Because that's pretty
experiments
interesting.
with interfacing brain circuitry. You might have been one of the first test subjects.
I'm sorry.
Memories are simply electronic impulses, and we are the sum of our memories. Now, on a cellular level, you're a completely different person than you were 7 years ago. But your essence is exactly the same as it was that night with Chelsea outside of the Golden Pagoda.
How do you know about Chelsea?
Well, first, and you may already know this, Chelsea is Margaret Leonard's daughter.
What?
Now, Margaret had lost her husband, and she was overwhelmed. So she put Chelsea in the care of a mutant family, the Bandos, and then tried to forget that she'd ever had a child.
That's pretty cold.
Well, it was a decision that she's regretted for decades. And years later, when she found Chelsea living at the Ritz, she rented a room so she could be close, but never revealed her true identity.
How do you know all this?
Yeah, and that's why we got abducted.
Now, Margaret was being funded by Gideon Enterprises, and an opportunistic manager named Dalton Fisk found out that Margaret's husband had stolen some very important documents.
The Tesla cache.
Dalton tried to force Margaret into reanimating Charles, but she refused and then disappeared. But then Dalton discovered that she had a daughter, and he came after her. Now, this much I can tell you. She's alive and well and living a new life. But I hope you'll understand that even if I could tell you more, I wouldn't.
Margaret was so frightened for Chelsea, she gave her away. I mean, if I have to, I will too, because I never want to put Chelsea's life in danger.
I'm glad that you see it that way. It's really for the best. And now you have your own new life to lead. Which reminds me, I meant to get you the canister.
Yeah, except I can't remember my new life.
Well, maybe that's not such a bad thing. But if you decide to use the spirit radio to try to get answers, you'll need help. Wait here.
This is where I come in. How about we go get that cryo chamber with old
Son
Becky's
of a-
head in it?
We can't let him have it.
Oh, hold on, partner there. No need to get
Whoa,
violent
no,
or
Tex,
anything.
no!
Let's just see
Why
if we
would
can
you
work
talk
this
to him?
out,
He
okay?
killed that one guy's family and everyone and... Okay.
Oh, up there, is it?
You're hurt pretty bad. We've got to get you to the hospital.
No, you have to stop him. If they get inside her head, it will undo everything that Mason was fighting for.
Look, I know what they're after, and I think I can beat them to it. It's the Tesla egg, so let's just get you out of here.
Go! Go!
You're coming with me. Come on. I couldn't shake the look of fear I saw in Alt's eyes as he was lying in a pool of his own blood. Slade had blown a hole through the little man without even a second thought. Could I really have been partners with someone like that? Maybe I did change over the last 7 years, but if I did, it has to be possible to change back. I need a weapon I can use against these psychopaths. I knew my only hope was somewhere at the Tesla Institute. Slade's trumped me at every corner, but the ace may be at Tesla.
Space butterfly, watching the world as we take to the sky. Everything perfect, made by design. Kaleidoscope that was built by a mind, built by a mind, built by the mind of one lone soldier, hoping to find an army of space butterflies.
Now to destroy